Hey y'all, happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I am Truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast/Predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast/Predictions, I'll be channeling with theorist Happy, who's supporting the Clicks High Good and the Ice Good. Okay, so I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm gonna have to just read what the online thing says that Happy is. I don't have my personal channeling of like what Happy personally said to me that he is. I don't have it with me. I'm somewhere else. I don't have it with me. So we're just gonna go with it. I forgot some things. We're just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna read what it says online that he is, but I have my own personal thing usually that, you know, I channeled with him and he told me. So yeah. Next time I'll have it and everything. But yeah, so online it says that basically Happy is an Egyptian god. He's associated with the annual flooding of the Nile River. He symbolizes fertility and the nourishment of the land. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, he's an Egyptian god, and usually he comes up as abundance, and yeah, he is associated with the annual flooding of the Nile, and he symbolizes fertility and the nourishment of the land and whatnot. So yeah, he's blue, I believe. Yeah, he's blue or like a teal color or something like that, and like. Oh yeah, he's also like an androgynous god. When I like look into him more, he's an androgynous god. He's a male, but he also has like breasts. So yeah, that's There's Happy for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast/Predictions. I'm sorry, I'm looking a little crusty dusty, but anyways, I still look beautiful. If you hear an extra sound during this meeting, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast/Predictions. Okay, and yeah, so I did say I forgot a few things, so I forgot that. And also, I don't have like, I honestly just didn't do the journal summaries, so I'm not gonna have that. Also, yeah, I forgot the what you call it, the planetary placements. So we're just gonna jump straight into the card reading, to be honest, which honestly I don't mind. So I don't know, I heard in my head like the show goes on, and yeah, the show goes on, and what else? Yeah, nothing will stop the show type of thing. If you want to, I'll just say like the basic stuff. We are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelations, humanity, changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are in Leo season. Leo season started on July 23rd, 2025. It's going to finish on August 22nd, 2025. Leo is known as to be the lion. It is the I will sign. It is a fixed sign. It is a fire sign. It is ruled by the sun. It is a divine masculine sign. The ruby is a gemstone associated with Leo. The heart is anatomically associated with Leo. In the tarot deck, the major arcana cards, the sun and the strength cards are associated with Leo, and Leo is known to be is described as confidence, sovereignty, rulership, courage, intense and determined hard worker, happy, jovial, can get offended when others don't acknowledge their nobility, their noble intentions, and they're known to be humble, or the energy is known to be humble. But that's all I have here. So I'm just gonna go straight into like the reading. Oh, hello. All right, let's go. Nice. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. I don't like the way it's like happening. Alright, bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is the King of Cups. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Devil card. It's interesting because I was saying Happy is an androgynous god. I'm pretty sure this is a biological man, but he looks like he's feminine and stuff like that. I'm saying this in the most respectful way. I love everybody, so I hope you feel that too. But yeah. And then let's do this. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the cards that came out is the growth card. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is flow. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot about flow and keep on keeping on, like doing your best, like keep on keeping on, even when things may seem like it's changing, there's an upheaval, there's some type of transformation, there's ending, separation. Like keep on keeping on with what you're focused on. Something is getting more clear, and like the show goes on, the water's gonna still flow. Like if you fight against the current, it may like just be worse type of thing. But yeah. All right, so for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast / Predictions, the card that came out is 3 of Swords, Heartache and Loss. Bottom of the deck, summary of that is the Ace of Swords, triumphant success. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Hangman card, Sacrifice. And then to clarify the 3 of Swords, Heartache and Loss, we got the Magician card, got the 3 of Pentacles, got the Hierophant. And then we have here the confidence card and the determination card. It came upside down. There's no upside down, and there's no upside down in like this deck, but I just left it upside down. I'm taking it as you need to have confidence in whatever you're going towards or whatnot. You need to have confidence in where you're going towards. Continue to be determined. Do not give up. If you feel like you want to, do not. Be confident and just know that these are like the currents or something like that. So yeah, there's 333 here. So you could be seeing that. It could be confirmation for you, or you will be, or whatnot. If that's my message card or whatnot, so there's some type of message or clarity or something like that. Something is coming in super clear, and there's something about community. Those that you frequent. Community. Those that you frequent. What you call it? Those that you mingle with a lot. The environment that you frequent a lot. Social media, social norms. Society, influence, how any of this could have any influence on you and all that stuff. It's also communication and how all of this has influence on you. There's also something about a new beginning, a new starting anew, maybe a new idea, a new mindset. There's something about autonomy, the self. So when it comes like this, where there's something about autonomy, the self, and there's also something about community, or it's something like outside, I feel like there's something always about, and there may be like a concept or a word for it, but it's not coming to my mind right now, or I probably don't know the concept or the word for it yet, or the phrase for it, but there's something about being an individual all while amongst people. Individuality, but amongst people or amongst outside. So it's like internal and external type of thing. Yeah, autonomy, individuality, maybe like initiating something, a new start as well. So yeah, some people could like just be like initiating something new. That's not 222. Somebody could be initiating something. This could be like something personal or something like that. There could be something about communication as well. Okay. Yeah, there is like some type of ending. There could be a breakup. I feel like this could be with somebody else or with a group or something like that. Or maybe like if it's you're on your own, there's nobody around you or whatnot, like there's nothing associated with others. It could be like something with like a project or something that you were working on, you were building. There's some type of end to it, or a separation, or some type of disappointment. And I feel like it may be because, okay, I feel like it's an association with a truth, some type of clarity. Maybe this ending, this disappointment, this or whatnot, it showed some type of clarity. It clarified something, or it showed some type of truth. Maybe some people needed to be opened up to something, needing to have something be end or break away, so that like you can be open to new, and then something about clarity. Or maybe this breakup and all that stuff showed clarity, or maybe you needed to be open to like some type of clarity or whatnot. There's also something here about I feel like something about surrendering to your own mastery. Definitely surrendering to your own mastery. I feel like there's some type of bridging. The two cards that for some reason, of course, the High Priestess card definitely, for me, is like a bridging between like, it's like a veil between the realms. It's like the physical realm and the spiritual realm. There's a bridge between the physical realm and spiritual realm. It gives me that with the Hangman card sometimes too. So there's maybe something with that. Like there may be some type of mastery with like a bridging between like the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And there's some type of mastery amongst yourself, and also possibly with like doctrine. Maybe people are well versed in like their personal communication or interaction with the spirit realm, with God, the universe, with the powers that be, the higher powers that be. and at the same time also like very well versed in like doctrine, or like what has always been and all that stuff, like knowledge. Some type of mastery, surrender to it, allow it, all that stuff. Just something about self-mastery, knowing how to work the energies, being well versed in the self and the energies. Let's read that. The Magician card in this deck. Let's read it. And then we have here, the Magician is a master alchemist and is well versed in, is well versed in Hermetic teachings. Being a conduit of all elements, the craft is invariably and idiomatically changing. The progress of their work demonstrates fundamental synergetic principles. How can I bring it all together in order to work for this to work? Through these experiences and transformations, any personal concepts or beliefs that you hold of reality will transcend and expand. While it may seem like magic, it's not. It's collective consciousness catching up with unexplored realities. Okay. There may be some type of disappointment in like whatever work that people were putting into, or maybe like a teamwork or a group or a business partnership or something like that. Some type of disappointment, or maybe it ended, there was like a separation, or there will be. That's what this reading is surrounded on. It's surrounded by. And then there's something about upholding truth. And then it's like being the way shower. Maybe there's something about being a shaman or something like that, a way shower, and holding up the light, which is the truth, clarity, shaman, and something with clarity, being the one to be a way shower, shaman, and like showing truth, or like being the one that's well versed in what always has been and always will be. Maybe doctrine, and like upholding that. Randomly I heard like storyteller, the one who passes on like the stories and the legends. Hold on, sorry. Don't give up. So there's a difference between like letting go and allowing and giving up, and like flowing with like the energy. There's something about that. There's something about higher knowing, maybe higher knowing, faith and confidence. Yeah, higher knowing, faith and confidence, and like surrendering to that. When there's nothing else to do, you just stand. That song by I forgot who made it, but it's that gospel song. It's like, when there's nothing else to do, you just stand. Okay, so there's something about that. Yeah, what came out is the Three of Swords, heartache and loss. Oh yeah, you gotta keep going beyond, because I'm pretty sure the moon is gonna be a waning gibbous moon in Sagittarius. I have a feeling that like through the energies and the reading and all that stuff, like people have been like putting in work into something, and it may not feel like people are getting on board, or like things are not aligning, but I feel like you do your best in what you do, you stay determined, you stay confident, you stay faithful, you have faith, and you uphold your truth and delight, and whatever falls away, let it fall away, and all that stuff. Just keep on going. Sagittarius to me feels like keep going kind of thing too, like transcend, go beyond. I believe, yeah. And then like, yeah, the Mars is in Libra. I forgot what that is, but just keep going. Yeah, that could be with people too, like working with people as well. But yeah, so Three of Swords, heartache and loss. There is some type of like breakup, an end. It could be with like other people, a group, business partnership, a person or people, a community, or it could just be like I said here, it could be with a situation, a job, a thing. Bottom of the deck, which is discernment up to Three of Swords, heartache and loss, is the Ace of Swords, triumphant success. There's something about clarity. Like I said, this could have happened after a breakup. There was some type of clarity, or as it was happening, there's some type of clarity that came through. I'm sorry, I'm seeing something. But yeah. Or maybe there was like a truth that caused this or something like that, some type of clarity. It was destined, and or you need and or there's a need to like really connect, self-center, and all that stuff. And it's interesting, it feels like there may have been, for some people, needed to be some type of emptying so that you can receive the real thing, like some type of emptying so you can receive the real thing. Because sometimes you could like have things held on and there's no space for whatever that thing is to come in. So maybe there was some type of emptying so that the real thing or new thing could come in. Top of the deck, usually watching this now, is the Hangman card, sacrifice. Yeah, so there's something about like allowing the flow, letting go and all that stuff. Hold on. Oh, I'll put it down here. Before I look at them, let me see these other cards as well. Yeah, and then we had the sacral chakra here. Oh, all of that. There's something about being, like a heavy thing about being connected with the self and letting everything else fall away type of thing. There's like a journey and it's towards home or towards some type of entrance, initiation, something new. Let me see something real quick. Okay. There we go. Sometimes it pops out. Sacrifice, waiting, uncertainty, lack of direction, perspective, contemplation. Yeah, there could be some type of surrendering. Definitely letting go. And it is that thing of like something keeping trapped, or like there's like a lot of like congestion or like whatever, and it's like something needs to come in, so that stuff needs to let go, even if it's not. Yeah, and it says needing release. And yeah, self-limiting, even especially if it's like not really serving you well type of thing. So yeah, topic use, you're watching this right now, that's what's going on. And then we have the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hierophant card for the Three of Swords, heartache and loss, the clarity of that. There's something with self-mastery and like the self and like outside of you, whether it's people, situation, or like something that you're working on or something like that. Something with mastery and all of that. This is random. I really feel like something random. It's like there has been this thought that has been kind of going on where it's like being able to really be yourself, have your own authenticity, have a mastery in the self, and being able to like go have that and then go out into the world or like in a community and to be able to uphold that. And something about that is like, yes, oneness and community, but the ability to like uphold also your individuality while being in that, and some type of perfection of that when it comes to that. But yeah, there could be subtly something about being a leader or a way shower again. And there's some like a bridge. There's like a bridge between like being connected with yourself, with spirit team, God, universe, the powers that be, whatnot, but also like being like studious, like knowing like history or knowing like something from the book or whatnot, what always has been. And it doesn't even have to be from book. It's just something that always has been type of thing. And I'll read that too. The Hierophant card. Okay. The Hierophant abides by honor to guide. Between these two pillars lies an entrance to an undefined reality. Here, spiritual practices are pursued away from the general population. Circumstances like these are led by oracles, shamans, and the occult. There's an inner calling, or weird, WYRD, orchestrated events that steer you towards these opportunities. These experiences broaden your frame of reference and alter how you perceive reality. Yeah. Because it's cool to get like guidance and all that stuff, but like there's something about like if you constantly are getting guidance or you constantly just connected outside of yourself and not even like just first like listening to yourself, tuning in with yourself, then like going out. There's something about that. And I try to like explain that to people, like if you like get guidance or if you like get readings and all that stuff, whenever I do and I like listen to like talks or like those motivation videos. It's not really motivation videos, I don't know the word for it. Or like when I read, when I get motivation videos, whenever I get advice from people, sometimes I have my own personal people that I watch for like tarot. I'm the type of person to like, I do self-reading. I read myself, I go through life myself, and then like I will like read and listen to the reads, all that stuff that I said, and like I will know whether this is for me or it's not type of thing. I don't know, something with that. And it could be with work and stuff like that too. You could have your own personal thing that you have a purpose for, like you have some type of purpose or some type of like ideal or something that you want to work on. But like I guess something about being careful of like situations, energies, people, or whatever that like may just be more aware of like what your purpose is and like that in is it congruence or like relation with like others, or when you having to like go out and get it done in some type of way. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna read these, because don't ever forget your mission at the end of the day. It's kind of like with like I love when there are certain celebrities that I admire where, you know, they're not gonna, no matter how much money it is or like, oh, just to get your foot through the door so you can actually do your purpose. Like there are people who are like super, I don't think it's integrity, but they are so, I'm just gonna say, grounded in their authenticity and what their purpose is, that even if they're offered a bunch of money or something looks good, this will be a perfect like blah 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 for this, they still like hold on to like their purpose, their authenticity, their thing, no matter what. And I'm just gonna stop there. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, we have here confidence, and they basically don't fall for the industry thing. But yeah, we have here confidence. Confidence is not a fixed attribute. It's something that we're continuously working to build throughout our lives. In a reading, this card signifies that it's the right time to start working with and enhancing your sense of self-confidence. How can you build more confidence in your life in a meaningful way? Yeah. And you know, like for me, when I'm reading that, it makes me think like, okay, that happens to me, and I grew from it as well too. Like sometimes you kind of like be like, oh, maybe this is the only way, or you may be in a desperate situation, or you just like, maybe this is the way, even though there's like red flags or certain things that you don't align with or believe in. It's okay. It's okay to like for that to happen, but we grow from that, and with each situation as we're moving forward, we get better with being very strict. I'm just gonna say strict, very strict and stand very hard and strong and firm in like our purpose. And then we have here determination. Determination can give you the energy to reach your goals. This card lets you know that the summit of the mountain is within your reach. Really take a moment to tap into this feeling and this extra energy. Also, if you're feeling tired, don't be afraid to ask people for help or look at the obstacle in a new way to renew your spirit. Yeah. And so keep going. Don't think that like, I don't know, something's not happening or some, bad things or whatnot. We have here the planet Pluto. Pluto is like upheaval, it's change. This is over by the Three of Swords. So something could be like a random change and upheaval and all that stuff. Does it bring lessons? I think it brings lessons. It's more Saturn. And it rules Scorpio and Aries. And we have here Snake, the bad omen, the bad meaning, and it has the planet Mercury, and it has the number sequence 111, and has the 3 circles that intersect each other. I think it's called the Trimurthus. And it says trying to limit what's unlimited, trying to inhibit expansion, abundance, finite on something that's infinite, conformity, trying to monetize, capitalize something that is pure, abundant, limitless. That last part, that's what I was saying, it might be also this thing with like the industry and all that stuff, capitalizing and monetizing on things and all that stuff. And yeah, so I'm there was something I was looking at and somebody said exactly what I was trying to say. And this has been like not only it's been leaking in everywhere. It's like it's been leaking in like jobs, in like partnerships, in relationships, like in everything. It's like I want actual love. Like at the end of the day, I want actual love in everything, in my job, in like the people I surround myself with, and like the man I'm gonna be with. I don't like this whole thing of like, and the spiritual community, I really don't like spiritual community, because like they do this thing too, like my man's gonna be my husband, my boyfriend, he's gonna be my lover, he's not gonna be my partner and all this weird stuff and experience and like let's see where things go. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I don't know, this thing's also like people check off the boxes of like connection, but I feel like it's transactional, or it's like it's not like because you genuinely want to get to know me. I feel like it's because you learned in school or in the training that you have to get to know someone and make them feel rapport in order to get them to buy your thing or to talk to you or to have schmecks with you. Like, I don't like that. And it's not transactional. That's what people have been saying. But I feel like it's something else. But I want genuine stuff. Like, I want a genuine life of love. Like, I have family and like I have a husband and children and I have a job or like a career where like we're all doing this through love. Like things are happening through love. It's not transactional, and yes, like there's things about money and resources, but that comes with, like it'll just flow with, because like that's what love and God is, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm having to like really just make sure like, okay, that like this is what it is type of thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's that. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know, that just came up as well, like, and everything when I read that. Like allowing things to flow, what is and all that stuff. I have yet to really feel that. I don't even know if I actually have ever felt it, which day to day I'm experiencing it is scary, that I don't think I really experienced like love, like somebody just wanted to be on the phone with me, just want to talk to me, like a coworker just genuinely wanted to like whatever, and not feeling like I'm overstepping my boundaries, or like somebody's gonna like take advantage, or like I haven't felt safe enough to really let go and be my real authentic self. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. We have here also acumen, which is a noun meaning the ability to make good judgments and quick decisions. Acumen, a noun meaning the ability to make good judgments and quick decisions. There's something about you knowing, and it's funny because we're gonna come up on the full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is the I know song. Could be because frequency and air, and Aquarius is the air sign, but yeah, there's something about knowing or whatnot, what always has been, God has always been, the universe has always been type of thing, the energies has always been, and there's something about that, and I feel like clarity in that. That Pocahontas thing, it has not left yet. Sometimes like certain things just keep going until like energies change or something. But that Pocahontas thing with Grandmother Willow, where she was telling Pocahontas, listen with your heart, you will understand. But yeah, that's that for and yeah, if things get rough or whatnot, or get too bright, just put on some shades and keep on going type of thing. Like, adjust where you can. Just like one of the cards says, something about perspective. If you feel like it gets a little bit too steep or hard, like adjust or never, all that stuff. That's that for this week's Mars Day Weekly Progress Predictions. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree, or you can email me separately, and timetables will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out. I'll be right back, of course.